All right, I made it. Holy cow, my hair looks crazy too. I didn't really do a very good job of Hey everybody, welcome to my stream. My name's Jonathan. Today is day 263 of my 3-year challenge to lose 300 pounds. I was running around all day today. I'm actually going to brush my hair on stream because I didn't get a chance to. Anyways, fine until I did that last thing. So, it's been a crazy couple days. I hope everybody had a good Tuesday. Today is weigh-in Wednesday, so if anybody has a weigh-in they want to share, I'd love to hear how you guys are doing on your weight loss. The other thing I'm noticing here is I did not update this part of the picture here, so it was 325.2, and we have no idea what I am this time. So, I am going to go ahead and hop on the scale, and then we can kind of go from there. Didn't work. Why did it do that? Well, we're gonna. All right. Guess I don't need. Well, that makes it easy. I don't need to edit anything. Putting my new pretty shoes on. Wait. 30. All right. So stayed the same. 0 up, 0 down. That works for me. I just weighed in? Everything on the screen is updated, Carrie. So, very hectic start. Like I was saying, I drove. I had to go and pick up my truck that was at the shop and come back for this. I walked in the door at 4:00 here, hit the go live button, got things going, and so that's why I am out of sorts right now. So, yes, so I was dead even, which actually makes me happy. For a couple reasons. I was kind of the last few weeks, the scale's gone down a tremendous amount. I had almost a 6-pound loss and then like a 4 or 5 pound loss last week. So to have those big losses back to back, I've been worried that the scale's kind of been fooling with me, and to kind of have it stay even is fine by me. I had a busy weekend. I did that sprint triathlon, and really I did that intense workout for 2 hours and 12 minutes that morning, but then I laid around most of the rest of the day. So, and then Sunday I did yard work and I did start getting active again. But outside of doing the sprint triathlon, I wasn't very active since then, or I haven't been very active since then. So, and I definitely ate a good bit of food, to make up for all the calories I burned since then. So yeah, I mean, so today's 263. So a week from today would be day 270. And if you did 30-day months, a week from today is going to be, 9 months that I've started doing this. And just the amount of weight, this is way up in my face right now. Losing this amount of weight in this amount of time has been amazing. And the event that I have coming up this next week is what I'm doing. I'm hosting what's called a charter service on a ride called Ragbri, which is the Register's Register's annual Great Bike Ride across Iowa. I've done this for 11 years. COVID interrupted last year. We didn't have it, but we're having it again this year. And I really amped up the size of group that I'm going to be hosting this year over the past 4 or 5 years. We've had as many as 250 to 300 people almost 9-10 years ago, but the group has gotten smaller to being about 80 to 100 people. And it has been something where I've been, as that's been, okay, that is for the camera, which I can dismiss that. Hold on a second. Sorry. All right. So I have been managing and hosting for about 100 people the last 3 or 4 years, and I've been able to manage it, but I've also been very large. I think that, a lot of people make comments about how much work that I do during that week. And I think a lot of those accolades are not just, that I'm doing a lot of work for just anybody, but I'm doing a lot of work for somebody who's 400 pounds. And so this year is going to be a little bit different because I'm on kind of the lower end of the weight. I have been lighter on this event one time, I would guess. But this year it's going to be nice to have that weight off. And all of this live streaming and the working towards losing this weight really has been for this event that I'm doing this week. I've known since, had COVID not happened last year, I probably would have started a diet in March of 2019 because I knew that I was going to need to lose weight if I wanted to succeed with what I had set myself up to do. The essentially almost tripling the number of people that I'm helping on this event, where I am responsible for a lot for them. And then COVID happened, and that kind of was like, for a little bit there was a gray area, but it was pretty quick that it wasn't happening. And so I didn't have to worry about going on a diet. It wasn't going to be a thing, and it really, I kind of continued to let myself go. I put on more weight at the beginning of COVID when I should have been losing weight at that time. And, as we got through the summer and the fall last year, I was looking forward or looking ahead at what I had coming up this next year. And I knew that if I wanted to do this and do it well, I was going to have to lose weight. And so, I suppose I technically gave myself more time than I would have given myself a year ago, being that it was already March and I hadn't done anything. And, and I would have lost a good amount of weight in 6 months. I lost a good amount of weight in 6 months this time, and I would have been in better condition, but I wouldn't have been in the condition that I'm in now and have the ability to do it as readily available. So, I guess the big thing is just that I'm so happy that I've lost so much weight in the time. Like this was the it's not quite 195, I think, right? It's just under 195 pounds. But for me in November, when I was thinking ahead of this event and having to get ready for it, 325 pounds was not from 520. Like maybe get down to maybe lose in 6 months, lose 100 pounds. Like that was kind of, or in the time when I started this from November to now losing, I knew I'd lose that probably first 20 pounds pretty easy and then start losing 10 pounds. Yeah. Anyways, I couldn't have imagined 195 pounds lost since November. And it's going to get me so much ready, so much. I'm going to be physically just so much more prepared for this event because of the condition I'm in. And I'm throwing boatloads of work on top of myself as well, which I would not have done last year. I would have found a way to kind of do it the way I did it. I would not have added a lot of the technical stuff that I added to myself this year with services that we're offering. So it's been just a crazy 9 months. And this is really, I guess, for me, this is a celebration of how far I've come, because like I said, this, I may not have talked about it much I haven't really vocalized it, but this has been a big part of, I'm going to be outside, no air conditioning for 10 days. I'm going to need to be presentable. I'm going to need to run around. I'm going to need to help people with things. I'm going to need to be able to go from point A to point B without getting winded and having to sit around all day. And I'm excited for the challenge of it as well. The flip side of this that I have to also bear in mind with all of this is this event has derailed many diets for me in the past. It's been what's precipitated me losing weight. Back 8 years ago, I went and I was 400 and whatever, 10, 15 pounds. I was 400 pounds when I did RAGBRAI that year. A month later, I was at a doctor's office trying to figure out how to get the weight off. A year later, I'm down to 285. Feel great. Think I have it on top of the world. RAGBRAI happens. Start going to Long John Silver's and gas station breakfasts and just little bits here and there. And, and then, I didn't gain that much weight, or I really didn't gain weight over the week, so maybe I can eat like that, but then I'm not working as hard as I was that week while I was eating that junk food, but I'm still eating the junk food that following week. And then it just builds and it just, and then you get to the point where you're 520 pounds. And so, so it's kind of a weird thing, and for me, I'm really excited because the timing of everything works out such that I'm going to be, on day 270, I'm going to be gone, but on August 1st, I'm going to be streaming. And that is 9 months from the calendar. November 1st to August 1st is going to be a 9-month period of time. And so, I'm going to, come in, get that 9-month weight. I'm 6 pounds away from, that 200 pounds in 9 months. The amount of effort and work and the lack of food options. My wife, Carrie's coming with me on RAGBRAI, and that is all she's been freaking out about for 2 weeks, is making sure that she has enough food or has options for food. She disguises it like it's for us, but I know that she's worried about that she's going to have food options throughout the week. And so the yeah, so that's going to be but I also, and Carrie will probably throw it in my face, or, I may use it but I've also, I, being that I went 42 days without eating, uh, I know that my body has the mechanisms to switch over to get energy from somewhere. And if I got to a point where I needed, or my body needed to switch over, that it could, and I still have plenty of fat reserves. It does not mean that I won't get cranky and want food. Um, but I will have to remind myself in some situations that I will survive without it. And honestly, I did a driving trip last Friday across the state and back. And two of the times I stopped at gas stations to fill up, they had oranges, and I bought an orange from the gas station each time, different gas stations. And they were great. They were really, and it was just funny that I went in and bought a bottle of water and an orange, and that was like $2 total spent money. And it was a decent snack. Normally I'd be in there buying a bag of Frito-Lay chips and a diet soda and spending twice as much money, getting 6 times the calories and 100 times the heart attacks. So, not that those products cause heart attacks. I wouldn't know. I don't know anything about any of that. So, but yeah, yeah, being even, it happens, better than going up, and it'll make that weight loss that I have even more dramatic next week. I've been so busy. It's just, this event is caught, after the fact. I'm hoping to have more time to, but this week, every year I always say I'm going to get that done that week before. Yeah, I'll have time to do that week before. And then that week before happens. And I'm so busy. So, but I wanted to get on, go live, check my weight. I really want to say I appreciate you guys for checking out my videos too. From the beginning, Bolt and Awesome Pigeon and Willow Tree, and then Anthony's on all the time. And it's really, I appreciate you guys following and checking out my streams, and it helps me, give me a sense of accountability. And I want to show that I can, that it can be done, that people can lose weight and they can do it successfully. And, this way that I've chosen to lose the weight, it may not be the way for everybody, but man, I couldn't feel better about it right now. That's for sure. But, like I said, I just appreciate you guys taking the time to follow and keep up with my progress, and I know a lot of times I don't have a lot to say. When I first started this, I was like, oh, I'll make a list of things. I'll be so profound every time I get on the microphone, and I'm just not. But I want to, oh, Carrie says lots of drama with the kids. Yeah. Yeah, but I love checking in. I love the record of what I'm doing, that I've, and just, yeah, I don't know. I appreciate you guys, but I'm not going to be on much longer today because I have a whole pile of stuff to do. I don't know, when I'm going to find time to do it. So, I'm going to get off today, but I will be back on Monday, August 1st. I'll be back Monday, August 1st. It'll be my 9-month weigh-in. I'm going to crush 200 pounds in 9 months. And then I'm going to, have yeah, it's going to be awesome. So I'm going to get out of here. If you guys haven't already subscribed to the channel, make sure you do subscribe. Turn on that bell icon, click on the notifications, turn on alerts so you get notified when I go live. There's a Discord. I don't know if I'll post much to the Discord this week. I'll probably post on my Instagram just to kind of keep up with what's going on. I could go live on my Instagram too. I think I'm not sure if I can go live on Instagram or not, how that works. But anyways, I want you guys to stay strong for the week. I know, or for the 10 days. I know it's a long time. Just know that I'm going to crush it. There's not going to be any, there's not going to be anything that gets in my way from just crushing it this next week. I mean, I'm so close to 9 months. I'm 195 pounds lost. I'm going to kill it. So, I want to thank you guys for, checking it out. And if you haven't started a diet, get started right now. Imagine if you started your diet right now, it'd be like 12 days. The next time I come live, you can tell me, hey, I've been on my diet for 12 days. I've lost 10 pounds. I've been on my diet for 12 days. I've lost 4 pounds, whatever it is. But, imagine how far you could be in between now and August 1st if you just get started right now. And if you're on a diet and you're struggling, you just got to grind through it. I know it can be tough. It can be monotonous, but you got to get to that goal. And when you get to that goal, it's not over. That's a big part of this whole time commitment for me, is to get to that goal and then spend some time at the weight. Because a lot of times I've lost weight. It's not been on a diet that you can maintain. And so if you are losing weight on a diet you can maintain, that's great. I'm glad that you found a plant-based diet, and I hope you stick to it. But if you're dieting on a diet that can't be sustained for the rest of your life, then let us know, and we'll show you the way with the plant-based diet. All right, you guys all have a great day.